Hey, all you troglodytes. Hey, all you lesbian trogs. Welcome back to another episode of
iDubbbz Complains.
Before we get into anything, this is sort of the candid pre-intro where I ask you guys, mustache, yay or nay? Do you like it? The mustache and goatee and soul patch? Literally every disgustingly descriptive word of facial hair. Like, it's fine if someone says beard, like, beard. Beard sounds cool. It sounds tough. It sounds like a guy who actually has a dick. But when you say someone has a soul patch, it's like, that's someone who's repulsive in every way. Probably smokes a pack a day. A few videos ago, I showed you guys how fast I could punch by using this microphone I have in my hand. I think this time we're gonna demonstrate how fast I can run, but we're gonna make it purely visual. You're gonna have to measure the pixels on the screen, how tall it appears that I am, count the frames, all that sort of shit. I'm actually going to be trying as hard as I fucking can to reach the speed of sound. That wasn't the real run. I decided it would be kind of good if I took the mic with me. That way I can give you guys a commentary as to when I'm going to start. 3, 2, 1. Also, I might have an editor work on this video. No promises, guys, but if an editor does touch it, then I will give some sort of indication on screen right now if that is the case. Hopefully, if it works out, we will be doing more of it in the future so I can focus on doing more running, more jazzercising, and someone else can worry about slogging through this footage. So I can focus on doing more goofy stuff. On today's episode of iDubbbz Complains, I'm actually going to be trying out 3 topics because I think it's a lot more fun to be able to just jump through a few different things rather than spending a whole 10 minutes on a singular topic, unless the topic's like, interesting enough and compelling enough for me to do that. The first topic I want to complain about are a subset of guys out there who exist in our world who are diametrically opposed to removing their dog's nuts. I think it's specifically guys, because I haven't heard women speak in this way. I think it's a very intimate connection that these, Mountain Dew drinking, Fast and the Furious driving guys, they really treasure their dog's nuts as their own. Like, extreme empathy. They're not empathetic toward the ethical treatment of animals. Only when it comes to their personal dog's nuts do they not want them removed. It's a bizarre mindset to have, and I cannot get behind it at all. If you want to keep your dog's nuts on, that's fine. But if you're one of these guys who holds your pit bull's nuts in your hand and says, "These are a beautiful pair of nuts,"
which are big and beautiful. Look at them. Look at them. Glorious balls.
It's like, I actually think that you think those are your nuts. I think you think that they're tethered to your nuts in some weird fashion, like a voodoo doll, like a nut voodoo doll. Like if you take your dog to the vet, you're going to feel later that day while your dog's on the operating table, a little scalpel getting dragged down your foreskin. Your foreskin is not your balls. I'm sorry. Anyway, guys, do you like demonetized videos? It's one of my favorite types of videos. But yeah, listen to these clips, the way these guys describe their dog's balls.
And they all have big, beautiful, hairy balls.
Beautiful. Why are you describing your dog's nuts as beautiful? I don't feel like it's a meme. Your dog's nuts are not your own nuts. It's the same people who are like, I'm not spaying or neutering my dog because my dog is great. I'm considering breeding my dog. What do you mean you're considering breeding your dog? Have you ever bred a fucking dog before? Like, why is this all of a sudden an option? Oh, I know why it's an option. It's because it's your fucking dog. Yes, everyone loves their own dog. Everyone out there who's watching this video, if you think your dog is beautiful, you're wrong. It's just like any other dog. It's beautiful to you. But you think anyone goes to the dog park, you assume everyone's looking at your dog saying, that is objectively the best dog at the park. It's like everyone who has a kid. Everyone who has a kid is like, my kid is perfect. My kid's the best kid. My kid can do no wrong. My kid didn't cheat. My kid didn't hit your kid. My kid is the best. It's the same fucking philosophy that people have for their pets. your pet is not the best.
Glorious balls!
Just the way these guys talk about their dog's balls, it's like, it really feels like they are either insecure or it really just feels like they think their dog's balls are their balls. If you want to keep your dog's balls on, that's fine. I don't want you guys to get it fucking twisted, you know? Like, it's fine to do. But, like, this type of person who, like, is only empathetic to dog balls is a really dumb fucking person. Listen, you know, I might be a bit more sympathetic to the dog nut lovers out there if you ever heard women saying, oh,
Her ovaries are they're so big and beautiful. I don't want to remove those. It would make her life miserable.
maybe if those were carried in some sort of external skin sac underneath the bitch's rear, maybe then women would be like,
Oh, the ovary sac is so beautiful. Let me touch it. Let me lick it. I love the ovary skin sac.
you don't hear women say that. Yes, this is going to be an episode that breaks the mold, and I say men are retarded. A lot of men are retarded in this capacity. Anyway, guys, if you have too much nut empathy and you're one of these people, just put down the Mountain Dew. Your nuts will probably grow to a much more normal size. Put down the steroids. Your nuts will immediately, your nuts will get bigger. Do some nut ups, you know, tie some weights to your nut sack, and, you know, do some of these, up and down. Then you might not have to, like, vouch for your dog's nuts as hard. I need to pick out one of these little puppies that has the biggest nuts and the biggest dick. That way, when women see my dog with the big nuts and the big dick, they'll think that I'm a fertile man with a big dick and big nuts. That's not how it works. People are just gonna think, oh, you're a bit of a
Faggot?
Yeah, that's all I have to say. Okay, let's move on to the next thing. The second topic is kissing your kids on the lips. Should you kiss your kids on the lips? Short answer, no. Now prepare for the long answer. So have you guys seen the Tom Brady clip where he's like getting a fucking massage where his kid walks into the room? That's already fucking weird enough, right? You're getting your muscles touched on. You invite your kid into the room. Your kid comes over, gives you a peck on the lips, exits the room, but you're like, nah, that wasn't good enough.
That was like a peck.
That was just a peck. So your kid returns and then gives you fucking mouth-to-mouth CPR. That is not good. Your kid should not be kissing you on the lips. There was some fucking prank that some high schoolers played that, like, I guess the school / teachers / children and their parents played on the children.
They had luscious lips.
Why are they laughing? They're like cackling at this idea that they've been duped, they've been pranked. It almost seems as if these people would have their kids like line up with their dick sticking through some glory holes, and they'd go up and sit on their kid's dick. Oh, surprise! It was your mom! What? That's not a fucking prank! I hate to be, you know, a race traitor, but I think this is a white problem. Yep, I said it. This is our problem that we need to correct. Please stop kissing your kids on the lips. Please do not do that. It's not cute, it's not funny. Don't grab your kid's ass. Don't touch your kid in any fucking way like that. It's not, no. No. It's not empathetic, you're not cute, you're not sweet, you're repulsive to everyone around you. Ugh. Do not do that. So I was watching a little bit of Dr. Oz on the topic of, you know, kissing your kids on the lips. He had this really moronic take that me and my wife, we just sort of let our kids take the lead. We let them, you know, kiss us.
We followed the cues from the kids when they were really young. If they kiss us on the lips, we kiss them on the lips.
No, you're the parent. You make the decision on where your kids are gonna fucking kiss you. You don't have to let them take the lead. They aren't these social fucking beacons that you look to when you want to know what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. They're fucking stupid. You don't let them decide. If you want to let them decide what book they should read, okay, sure. Oh, you like the friendly dinosaur instead of the ugly monkey? Okay, good. We're gonna read the friendly dinosaur. Like, trust me, I don't want this to be a white thing, right? Because I'm white. I don't want to insult my own race and possibly say that there's something there when people say that white people are incestuous. Okay, I don't want that to be the case. I watched a lot of fucking videos, and the kissing on the lips advocates, they're always white people.
That's weird.
I think this is fine. Extended kissing on the lips, a little weird. My mother and I still kiss on the lips every time I see her.
It almost seems like on the other side, it's always someone who's brown or black, like without fail. They're always like, yeah, I just don't think you should kiss your kids on the lips. And then the white people are like, well, I mean, it's their choice. We're not talking about a lingering kiss. We're just talking about a peck. But like, sure enough, like Tom Brady was like dissatisfied with a peck.
That was like a peck.
The last thing I wanted to complain about are retailers who ask for your phone number, your email address, your date of birth, your fucking social security number, all this shit, all this personal stuff, but usually it's email address or phone number, and they ask it in such a way that makes you think that there's really no other option, and that's like a requirement to make the sale. It is not a fucking requirement to make the sale, and you pieces of shit and your fucking pieces of shit managers need to get your head screwed on straight and realize that this is not enhancing your business. You are actually driving customers away every time you ask the phrase, "And your phone number is?" "And my phone number is?" What do you mean, and? There is no and here. I'm not going to give you my fucking phone number, you piece of shit. Now, the reason I get so passionate about this topic is because, very much like the Starbucks one, I get socially anxious in these new environments where I have to place an order. There's some sort of expectation of me to, keep up with the pace that they are setting, and they're obviously experienced this is their domain, this is their place, they're at ease. You look like a fucking retard if you take 1 extra second to process what they're saying. So I react. I've been caught. When I start saying my phone number, I'm like, fuck, I can't just stop saying my phone number. I gotta finish it so I don't embarrass myself. I'm susceptible, and I know a lot of other people who are socially a little bit fucky and gay are susceptible to this kind of tactic where it's like, yeah, you don't get out of the house often, you don't interact with people often, I can get you to give me your phone number. Fuck that. Fuck that. I really don't blame the employees because they wouldn't ask it if the managers didn't fucking harp on them that this is something that they need to do. Guaranteed, every fucking manager is either hearing it from the owner or they're coming up with it themselves to get data. They're trying to get data, and it's fucking stupid because it doesn't help them. It doesn't help them at all. And you're not competing with Amazon, you're not competing with Google. You can't use this data in a meaningful way. So sandwich shop, local sandwich shop, stop asking me for my phone number, otherwise I'm never going to shop there again. I want to remind you guys that in these complaints video, it's just a fucking rant. It's pretty meaningless, but sometimes I hope that you can get a little something out of it. And I think the something to get out of this one is definitely don't kiss your parents on the lips. But the other one is be ready to tell someone no when you're in literally any store, because it can fucking happen anywhere. I went in a Men's Warehouse and I fucking just need to get measured for a suit, and I felt compelled to give them all my information because they measured me. Fucking stand up for yourself, be confident, and say fucking no. No, I'm not gonna fucking give you my address. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much my conclusion. Thanks for watching, guys. I like the three part of the complaints. I think it might be a little bit more interesting. If this video is not monetized, I highly recommend you go to my gaming channel, iDubbbz Games, and you watch one of those videos, just so that some AdSense comes my way. I would really like that.